Today, we're going to take a look at Clearview AI, and this company is revolutionizing the future. And in short, what exactly do they do? Well, it is two words: facial recognition. Now, for people from the States, that might be something that sounds very scary, and a lot of people dislike that due to privacy reasons, and I can get into a whole nother discussion on this. However, in today's world with social media, everything out there being put on the internet, it's kind of hard to keep sort of a private life unless you disconnect completely from the grid and basically don't go outside, because nowadays there's cameras everywhere 24/7 and it's quite hard to avoid. And now let's just go ahead and take a look at what exactly are they doing and how facial recognition, especially in today's world, can actually benefit and help people in particular cases. And also I'll share my thoughts regarding the future of this, because there's already countries out there with this technology that they've been using for years, and at this point everything seems towards to go that direction, but for now we'll have to wait and see. So let's take a look at some of the things that Clearview can do and some of the current problems that they are currently solving that will help a lot of people. So first off, let's take a look at some background. Right now they state the largest facial network, and what they have here is, according to them, they state their platform includes the largest known database of 30 plus billion facial images sourced from public only web sources, which that includes news media, mugshot websites, public social media, and many other open sources. And essentially, they say that this can help people use their platform to receive high quality leads, and that is with few resources expended. And in particular, what they refer to as leads is ideally for things that lead to essentially bad actors, so any sort of criminals, suspects, people of interest, and victims, to help prevent and solve crimes. Now, just right off the bat, 30 plus billion images. Already, the world has quite a few people, billions. However, a big portion of that population doesn't even use internet, and only, I'd say, or at least I could say, the fortunate few who do have access to cell phones and can post online, as well as others who've been involved in news, etc. You multiply that across hundreds, maybe even thousands of posts per person, and now you're left with a humongous database, which they currently have 30 plus billion. And that's just from public, again, stuff that any one of us with internet most likely can just search and look up online, social media websites, things that come to mind, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. And that is currently what they have in their database. Now, here's what they list as some of the methods. So they have organized investigations. So here they state this is multiple searches of the same or different people of interest within the same investigation. And basically, this is if you're looking for someone particular or certain people, they could look through their database for that. In addition, they have their relevant and impactful investigations. So essentially archive investigations, so you can see ongoing investigations all at once. And ideally, again, if you're in this industry, this definitely seems helpful for you, because now you have a list of things you can go through, and it keeps organization, at least from what I'm seeing here, much easier. And then also looks like you can showcase some data and make it easier for your visuals to see whether or not this is worth it. So essentializing, justifying your ROI, return on investments, audit, and meta searches, and a bunch of other more fun things to do with their platform. Now let's continue and see some more fun facts with this Clearview AI. Now here they're highlighting the pros on facial recognition and why it is a good portion of this platform. However, again, I could go through an entire video of some cons, but for now, let's just look at what they have here. And again, for people who are victims of any certain circumstance they have here, this can again ensure justice, especially if it's someone you know or even a friend of a friend and something happened to them. You would definitely want to find out the person who did whatever they did. Two, it states here it's bias free. So this is interesting. They say that it uses a 99+% accurate across all demographics, and it leverages a database again, which I stated earlier, of the 30 billion plus images. And basically it says not biased. So again, I think in terms of the simplicity, if you're just looking for someone's face and you're trying to find them, again, that seems pretty straightforward, but I'm not too sure on additional factors. But again, it is apparently efficient and effective. And you can see here, this is their little slideshow showcasing what these potential things could look at. Now, ideally, I don't know who these people are, or this could just be some filler example pictures, but states here, images results with a return public image URL. So basically, I'm not sure what website this is, but pretend it's again on like a social media post like Instagram or something. Again, they have here, so let's just start off from basically number 1. So they state probe images uploaded and required. They intake the form, so they have here case number, crime type, etc. And then Clearview AI searches the probe images against images indexed from public sources. So basically, it looks like here this person's face, and then it finds additional pictures that look pretty much like this person. And again, I haven't used the actual platform myself, so can't guarantee the accuracy, I'd say, of this. But I'm sure if you get, 10 to 15, 20 photos of somebody that looks just like them, then it might be pretty easy to figure out who they are, especially if a lot of these are the same. So such as like these pictures right here and these two right there. And then again, the one we just saw with a source URL to the public image. And then we have here the end user must verify and support return results with further investigative steps. So in short, it looks like a pretty straightforward platform. Looks at the database, finds the face image of that what you have, and then showcases you the data. Now let's continue and look at some additional ways this is beneficial. So highlighting again 30+ bill. This is what they state, 99% accuracy for all demographics. So it doesn't matter what you look like, where you're from, what age you are. According to them, it looks like 99% so far has been accurate. And at least right now, it is number 1 in the US, which many of you are watching from the States, and currently number 2 in the world. And they say for the world, or they say for the most difficult category, wild photos. And that is quite interesting to see, at least number 2 in the world. So number 1 must be doing some major things, but at least right now for the States, currently this is the top company as of to date. And I am aware there are other companies out there with a similar sort of product, but it doesn't seem something as, I'd say, intricate as this. But again, this is just some start to the future of, at least I think, the current world is going towards. And here, this is some fun facts I want to include because again, this technology, this stuff is game changing, and there's a lot of competition. People with money, they want to build stuff similar, do this as well. And as of right now, they state these are the current patents that they have in the United States and other countries. So right now they have this scalable training data preparation pipeline, an efficient distributed trainer for deep neural networks and facial recognition, which you can look up the patent number right here. And then they have another methods for providing information about a person based on facial recognition, which this is a really big patent right here, which you can see add more detailed details as of there. And they currently have additional patents that may be pending. And if you have any idea how long these take, it basically takes quite a long time, and these last for a set number of years. So at least as of right now, these two they state they can actually search up, but the other ones that are pending, we'll just have to wait and see. And here they actually have plans. So if you are someone watching this, you have an agency or you just have use cases for this, I'm going to want to assume this is probably not something that is that cheap, but again, I don't know. You have to contact them. And basically, they have two, basic and pro. So pretty much, you can see basic, access to their platform. Number 1, the database, and you can use their database, etc. But it looks like the premium features has image enhance, still image extraction, photo lineup, deconfliction, and then additional supports details. So then there's no physical price showcasing here. You have to contact them to find out, it looks like. But essentially this says coming soon on this side. But ideally, again, for the average person, I don't really see you really needing this. Most likely agencies, law enforcement, companies that actively search for people, whether you are in whatever industry it is, this most likely makes sense for you. And again, I am aware of other competition, or I say technically this could be part of a collaboration actually with other companies in the security space that I could see them combining together and building this up as well. But that's for another topic as of right now.